Hey guys, and welcome back to Castle Crush, and today we are back here again with an all-in deck, and this is one of my favorite all-in decks, and it is a double resurrection skeleton spectre deck here, and it also has a couple of other key cards that I've added in. After my first couple matches here, you may see I add in this dragon, and the dragon I think is a great card to add in. I replaced a boneyard, and it's really good. And then we also have the Skull Queen, which works so well with the skeletons and the resurrection. And then the Dark Angel, because it's basically an anti-skeleton card. So if they also try to play a Spectre deck, then I basically have a third Spectre to work with. So those cards are great. The Black Witch is a great card for this particular game mode because her mana cost, which was her nerf, doesn't matter in this game mode, so it works great. Oh, this is really awesome right here. Pretty epic. We have a double Skull King. I should have played... Oh, I don't know why I didn't play the Boneyard first. That was a bad decision by me. So we'll do this, and then... I'm going to play everything just so I can try and draw a new card, basically. And... it's looking okay. I'm trying to see where I should play things. I think we'll play this in the top lane. Try to really put maximum pressure on them right here. See what they've got, because I have Resurrection now. Yeah, they're not going to fight back, but even if they did have an arrows, that's why the Resurrection is so super powerful, because it would get me right back in that match, even if they did, in fact, have a Resurrection. I mean, an arrows wouldn't end up mattering. Sorry, I was going to see what that was. But really love this deck for this game mode. I mean, I think the Spectre deck has always been one of the better decks. It does lose to certain types of decks, and if we run into one, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So we can bring this guy back right here, and then check this out. Oh, this is going to be hard for them to counter. Really hard for them to counter. They do counter it with an arrows. Pretty nice play, but I'm going to keep putting the skeletons out here because we have the Skull Queen active. Pretty good play by them. I just need to keep the heat on, and they should be finished off because of the Skull Queen. And they are. So the main decks I've lost to, there were a couple really well put together ones. I'm not sure if I can find them here. If I can find them in this list, I'll show you guys what I mean, but I don't think they're in here. Here's one that I lost here, right here. And this is exactly the type of deck that I've lost to. A deck where they have executioners. Either executioners like mages, or in particular meteors. Like a combination of meteors and executioners. Sometimes they'll also have a mage in there. Maybe I want to get rid of the Boneyard. Maybe the Boneyard is the card to get rid of, because I often draw that card and it's just not helpful when I draw it. So I think we're going to get rid of the Boneyard here and replace it with the Dragon, which is what I just did. And now let's just go ahead and see. And again, you can see right here, if I place that down, and if we hold our cards, so, once again, alright, so not exactly the best sort of thing here, but we're going to try and do what we can, and get everything moving. And may be able to take them down before they can get that going, and we did. I don't think they expected me to have that combo set up ready to go. I don't think they expected that. I waited. I delayed there to see what they were going to do, and then tried to play my cards around it, and it ended up working out really, really well. So again, we're going to do that. I guess we'll try and delay. See what in the world they are possibly going to do, and I'm going to go like this. And we're going to play this like that. And I'm just going to stack everything up into that lane right there. And now we're going to push forward. And see, that was my method there for trying to deal with some cards which were anti-skeleton. And I think it may have actually just worked out. May have actually just pulled that off. And I think we did, just because of that one combo move. So again, another double Skull King. So we're going to put that out there, and we're just going to put things out like this. I probably should have done that to the other lane there. But we're going to try and force our way through with the Skull Queen. Just using her as a way to take some of these cards out. And she's putting so much pressure on them. I'm not even going to pull... Oh, yeah, not pulling that back with the dragon. Definitely leaving it there to pick up the victory with. And it's always nice to... I mean, a double Skull King is like... That's a pretty good looking situation. So again, right here, we're going to play things like this. And then we'll instantly, I think, just get those two specters out there, because it puts an enormous amount of pressure on them, especially with the Skull Queen. Alright, I have a new little plan here. We're going to do this, and then, so once I have the Skull Queen's effect off on their side, then we can jump back into the picture. And now we put ours out there, and our Skull Queen is still out there. We have an immediately huge advantage right now. If they play arrows, I've got them with this resurrection. So I'll play the Skull King just to make sure. And yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, let's set this back up. This one's going... I should not have played that the way it did exactly, but we're going to throw down the double Spectre in this other lane here. We have the larger Spectres, so we'll just see what happens. I've got those here. What I'm hoping, at least in the bottom lane, they should help. Yes, it will still, in fact, help, especially with the Skull Queen. It's not going to work against the Mud Elemental, but it did hold him off plenty long enough to get the job done there. And we have our second victory chest of the evening. And this one also has an epic card in it. And this time we got the Metamorph. So, jumping back in here. Hopefully this will be a slightly longer video than some of the recent ones were. I can go ahead and just play these skeletons here since I have the resurrection. It's almost better if they using arrows on it now. So there's the plus 38. I should have really played it in the bottom lane. But I have a little plan here, and what we're going to do is try to take out their Skull Queen before she can become super impactful. Get some of those skeletons back and play our Spectre. So we have another resurrection still available. And I'm going to go ahead and get those skeletons back that the dragon took out, just in case I get another Spectre or something, so I have them available. And then Skull King. And we should have this thing very well taken care of. Well played. Alright, we're picking up a number of nice wins in this video. And I'm very happy with how this deck is working. I spent a lot of time earlier today practicing this deck before this video. And just trying some different techniques. So, I think we'll go ahead and bring him back. I'm going to take a look right here. I don't think I should leave. I think, well, maybe that was a better move to have left it going. But that one worked too, I think. That one worked too because I think it kind of decimated their push. And we caught a lot of mana right in that one lane with the Black Witch. And that let us take it out very easily. Against some of these better decks, though, I definitely have to play my cards better because it can be really easy to lose if I lose my initial push. I have to be very, very mindful of that. See right here, hopefully they use arrows. I mean, that's not really that crazy. So we can just do this. I play the dragon with a Skull King. Okay, easy move right here. A lot easier than it looks. I can just do that. And boom. That delayed them quite long enough. It's hard for them to handle all three lanes, especially if I have the Skull Queen active. I've lost a couple of times now to matches where they had Executioners mostly. So that's a tough card for me to play against. And I know it's a tough card for me to play against is the tough part about it. It's a very tough card for me to play against sometimes. And, okay, so try and bring back what we can. Unfortunately, I just missed the card I was trying to get. So we're going to go for the top lane here and see if we can try and force our way through while I still have the Skull Queen up. So then we're going to, yeah, put the Spectre back here. Now maybe we'll try and take over the bottom lane, see what we can do down there. And that's exactly what I think we're going to do. So we're able to bring back the Skull Queen, which is absolutely huge. It's really huge. So I managed to get a plus 25 off there. I'll bring back those skeletons because maybe the executioners will be down by that point. I don't know for sure. Trying to work here and get rid of that archer queen because I do not want her out there. Hold up. I need to get some cover here. That's exactly. I need to get some cover here, and now I can play the Skull Queen behind that, and really just try to. Come on, come on, come on! Plus 22. I got the dragon down. I'm able to get the pushback. Able to get this. Can play the Spectre over here. Plus 18. I'm still really trying. We don't have a lot to work with, but I'm trying anyways. Because we need to try and make this play. Need to get the pushback with the dragon. And able to get the Spectre move that I need. I should really probably focus on one lane rather than doing all this stuff like I am. Okay, come on, resurrect. Resurrect. Fight back, fight back. Oh no. Come on, one more resurrection. Let's get it. No. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video. So leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments about this video and what other types of content I should create. Maybe subscribe if you're new to my channel. And thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.